Or do you have yet to clean?
I have yet to clean, but they're eating
Okay.
right now. It's going to be a minute.
Then we will wait for that.
Do as you wish.
Dragon Ball Z Kombat.
Jackson, are you okay?
Don't worry about it. It's fine. So what are we doing
Is
right
it a
now?
rough day of school?
Yes. And the fact
Same
that
here,
they
buddy.
and the fact that they have extended bedtimes now. So I got to deal with them longer.
Same here, buddy. But don't let school destroy you. Just keep moving.
Yeah, just let deals destroy
Shut
you.
the frick up. Anyway,
Don't problem.
I'm the party leader. Shut the frick up. Anyway. Yeah, but actually, just don't let school get to you, like, at all. Like, yes, it's a lot of work, but don't let it affect, like, everything.
It's not. I just don't want to talk about it.
So, I made the baddest decision of my life. Baddest. I made the worst decision of my life.
Yeah, I was about to correct you on that.
Anyway, so I was role playing with Ebola. She said,
And that's
"Hey,
your
you
first
know-"
mistake.
Shut up. Anyway, she
It
said,
is.
"Hey, it's not as cancerous as you think, but at the same time, it's like, oh, well,
was a
okay,
no?
halfway. Okay, let me just say that.
What is a MILF Natsu?
No, okay, not like that. Not like. Also, somebody get a jump force. I want to roll you,
Frick you.
Brandon,
Playing the mod.
Jackson.
Haha, you don't get to road rollers.
I'm on DMC now.
Haha, you don't get to road roller anyone.
Frick it, I'll go online.
Yes, somebody can stand
You'll
you
get
that
to
rage
road
quit when you
roller
get one
anyone.
moved down.
Anyway, dude, here's the thing. They said that they might give transformations and other crap just to have people use other moves, but then they said might, and if they said might, be sure
It
as
ain't
hell
gonna
know
happen.
that they're
It ain't
for
gonna
real.
happen.
I ain't gonna
Also,
have
that's
anything that we
something-
want.
That's also something too big to just add. That's gonna change the entire game.
Like, you
in
can have
general.
forms, you can have transformations while there's already transformations in the game, but you can't just add transformations as a new thing. Like, I know the game just came out, but it should have been released with the game. It would make no sense.
For real. But if they do this, it'll prove that they work harder on this game and universe. Or should I say, Spike work harder.
I saw the other day, you can actually make a Super Saiyan God moveset, like, I mean the red hair form.
Yeah, I
You
know.
can make a moveset of it.
Noise.
Yeah.
But anyway. Wait. Is this thing open? No. I was hoping for too much. Let's see who's winning the current event. Also, how long does this event last for?
I don't know. If it's this long, it's like, why?
Amazing. And first is... Oh, wait. Let's see who's in the lead for the current session.
Watch
There's
it.
Team
an event
Alpha.
going on.
Yeah, called it.
Brandon, basically, when you start Jump Force, you get to pick between Goku, Luffy, and Naruto. Obviously.
And
I found a
Alpha
cell.
won, because everyone wanted to go with Goku.
I found a cell. And may I say, beautiful. But so. Yeah, so, Brandon, basically, if you didn't side with Goku on the straight beginning of the game, you're just practically F, unless you decide to delete everything that you worked hard on.
Well, good thing I sided with Alpha, because I knew that was going to happen. Because I wanted to be a
first of all, you
pirate
didn't even
so
know what was gonna
bad.
happen. You didn't know what was gonna happen. You didn't even know what the event was. It's just literally. Ah, my God, that was a terrible system to even pull.
Honestly, I wanted to go pirate, but I knew that things would go Goku's way.
I didn't focus on it like that. To be honest, I thought everything had an individual story mode. Until
That would have been way better than what it would got.
Hey Dragio, fight me on Jump Force.
The fact that the game is set up like this, it's already changed it.
Rich white girl gets beat by black guys for saying N-word at school.
Hey, makes sense. But anyway. So, yeah.
Oh, they went to prison too. Oh my god. And she got nothing.
Another day in Detroit.
But, funny thing, this was in Connecticut.
Another day in Connecticut.
Also,
said Detroit.
The thing is, I know why they went to prison. It's because they literally beat her, like, to the point where her face was, like, not her face anymore.
They beat her until she looked deformed.
Yes. Which is why they went to prison for assault, but again, she got nothing because I could say the only. And by the way, it wasn't in a joking way, like she literally was racist. And she was literally saying, like, get away from my table, you dirty, whatever.
Mr.
Yo.
The problem is, to be honest here, there's nothing wrong with what she did. Because here's the problem.
That is wrong, she can't do that.
To society, there's nothing wrong because it's just a word to, you know, fight.
To a dirty slave.
Okay.
No! Where did you get that from?
I love how my first battle
this
was
is where you
against
shut your
Jotaro.
mouth.
I love how my first battle, I picked Deal, and this man picked Jotaro. You know what? Let's play.
I'm just gonna move on from that conversation.
Jotaro!
I'll go draw some characters. I don't know.
You know what?
Bakna! Mangata!
No!
Bakna!
No! Bring Jotaro back here!
He's left wide open here. I don't think he even realizes it. He looks dazed. He's about to get back.
I want Jotaro! Don't bring me into this!
This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
Oh my god. I hate how moves go through grass.
Who's the most popular JoJo?
Here's this moment, Michael. One of the
Jotaro.
most amazing combinations you
They have the Goku grab in this game. Okay, I like that I bought this now. I love that I bought this move. They have this. Okay, they have this in the game. They're gonna use this now.
I feel like the original JoJo will always be the best. I don't know.
Oh god.
A little bit.
That's Crusade.
People like Jotaro because he's so much of a bad guy. I mean, bad boy. Dorada! Constable! Wait, he does more damage? What the hell?
Joseph just is basically a little kid.
Basically.
Well, he's like, no, I mean, he's not a little kid. He's like a jock, kind of. I don't know.
I won by the count of my teeth and by the fact that Jump Force knows they're bullcrap. Interesting battle between two fighters though. Jotaro versus Dio. Bruh, stop bringing out a child to a gunfight or a stand fight. Eh? Eh?
God dang it, he reversed.
Fricky. Fricky people. Frick you too, Brandon. You know what I was doing.
No, I did not.
Yes.
I'm focused on something else.
They really have Josuke's hair in the game. Oh my god.
Of course they would.
Like, his hair is literally in Jump Force.
Also, real quick, I figured out something. The reason... Hold up. I can't focus on that while trying to beat Jotaro's ass.
Oh man, it's cold in here. I do have a blanket. I am cold. You should see what it looks like outside right now.
I swear, if I live, I will give Creeper all of my PSN. Yeah, I thought so. I love how I lost all because of Super Armor. Just that one tiny inch of Super Armor saved his life. How one thing can change the outcome. I love it. I'll change to frickin' Jotaro. Thank you. You know what? I just now noticed I had Yugi on my team.
Spam draw.
Spam draw. Okay, so we're spamming now. Oh wow, that is horseshit. Apparently Dio's move takes away your energy bar. No, I mean takes away your opponent's energy bars if they hit. Yeah. Can you? He's spamming the crap out of the Justice. And I lost by spam. But it was still accurate to the show. Not gonna complain. Just didn't drop a roller at the last second. Relaxing, right guys?
Oi!
These superstars gave as good as they got, and these fans got their money's worth from the
Didn't help me that my team.
I'm not easily impressed, but
Oh my goodness. Okay.
I've seen in a while. And I always enjoy watching him perform.
Somebody be, oh yeah, speaking of Bulma still. Yeah, so I decided to get into a roleplay with a Bulma. And at first it was okay. It was just a fine roleplay. I beat up Vegeta. Yeah, Rimuru Tempest ate Vegeta. He is a Saiyan now. But anyway, ignoring that. So, it turned into this. Bulma asked if I wanted to join a group chat. I didn't know what I was expecting. I recently had a fight. I was thinking, okay, this is gonna be normal. I got into the group chat. Dragon Ball sex roleplay. I'm like, okay, this is not what I was expecting. Guess who was in the chat room?
Who?
Just take a guess. Take a guess.
Oh,
Take a guess.
I don't know who to guess.
Alright, so Jackson's ruining the fun today. Bitch.
Sorry.
No, you're not.
Vegeta versus Scorpion. This will be interesting.
Did you people download Apex Legends yet?
I did.
Good job, Brandon. Looks at Jackson.
I also downloaded Mortal Kombat X and God Eater 1 and 2.
Okay, now, why did you buy God Eater 1 and 2?
I didn't buy it, I got it for free.
Is it free on the store?
It was free on the, I got it from the PS Now thing.
Oh.
You can like,
No,
you can like go to
PS Now is
PS Now and just
something else.
download it right on your system.
Oh no, it's a basic discount from the store, pretty much.
You ain't got to pay for nothing. I love
Well,
it.
technically you do have to pay for it.
Wait, I was already like subscribed to it, so.
That's my point. You still have to pay for it.
You pay for the you pay for the subscription, but not the game.
You're still
You're-
paying for it, bro.
I honestly
Not
feel like
really.
you're wasting money rather than having fun. Because yes, I love PlayStation Now. It
But
gives
I
you
am having
access to
fun.
a lot of. No, I mean it gives you access to a lot of games.
Yep.
However, PlayStation Now, number one, only works with PlayStation Plus, which is $60. But then you're adding however much more to that addition.
So you're saying if you already have PSN, you should already have PlayStation Now?
No. Thing's a waste of money.
I mean, I had it before, but at the same time, I couldn't use it because my internet was terrible. So,
Here's what I feel.
money for me.
Even more, it's had access to PlayStation 2 games and PlayStation 3.
That's
Where
true.
is-
Also PlayStation 4
So-
games. Like PlayStation 4
Wait,
games is out.
Time out. No. Anyway.
No.
But anyway, here's the thing. So, access to PlayStation 2 and 3 games. Alright. I'm not gonna judge. Where is Dragon Ball Tenkaichi?
That's one thing I am mad about, because they had every game
Where
in there
is
but the
Raging
Dragon Ball
Blast?
game.
They even have the Naruto games.
I'm like, okay,
Well,
they have
still-
all these awesome games. Where's my Dragon Ball?
For real,
But I
look at
still have-
Tenkaichi. They know if they would have sold that on the PSN Now thing,
They
It
would
would've
be
been-
blown up, bro. They would have blown up in sales.
no, they wouldn't. No, it would have been like this. They wouldn't have blown up in sales. That would be the only game people would play. And then even worse, they could just buy that game, which means that PlayStation Now wouldn't get anything out of it.
Wait, you can buy the Budokai games on PlayStation 4? What the heck?
No.
I was finna say, what have I been at?
Anyway. Naruto! Naruto!
It would feel so awkward to go back to a PlayStation 3 after having only the 4 for a good amount of years.
No, it wouldn't. Nobody would judge.
I think they should just remaster the Budokai games and the
I
Tenkaichi
think
games.
Technically, they did.
We don't count those remasters.
They remastered
Well,
Budokai,
they did
but they haven't remastered Budokai Tenkaichi.
And it would be
Yeah,
a
but-
perfect time to, before PlayStation 5 comes out.
Have you seen what the companies are
Also,
like
real
today?
quick, I realized something important. They should hold back the Dragon Ball project.
You mean, on the
Project Z,
Legacy of Goku?
basically. Anyway, but they should hold that back because, again, PlayStation 5 is coming out soon. That's not a lie.
Yep.
It's not, actually.
Yes.
It's no.
Mm-mm.
It's not coming out
it's a discussion.
soon, but like 2 years.
It's
PlayStation 5 is not going to be a console. They're only going
They
to
actually
upgrade the
announced it.
consoles now.
They announced it.
Like, it'll be a new
PlayStation
console,
themselves.
but it's not going to be called PlayStation 5.
Honestly, I
Alright,
just
let's beat
wish
the heck
that
out of Scorpion
Xbox,
and Vegeta.
PlayStation, and freaking Nintendo would mix systems up and just be like, here, we can have the PX box, Nintendo PS box. Like, I know it's a dumb name, but here, frickin', here. Our systems are now compatible with one another. You can play any game.
That's one thing I'm kind of mad about because I wanted to play Smash on like all the other games.
No. Here's the funny thing, Brandon. Xbox and Nintendo, they have a partnership with each other, so you can play Xbox games on Nintendo Switches now.
I'm kind of mad.
So if Halo gets announced on Switch, I'm gonna be like, wow.
Unfortunately, it won't be, even though they have a partnership. Because
saying,
Nintendo wants to keep their kid-friendly message.
I know.
everything.
I'm just saying if.
They can't
The
put a
high
really
if. But then again, they have a freaking the new Avengers project coming into the game, so I don't know how that would work.
Well, Avengers can be rated T, so...
Put Deadpool on a Nintendo console, see how that works out. Not gonna be so kid friendly then.
Well,
Unless they censor it.
yeah, that's how they would.
Heavily censor it like they did with Ultimate Alliance. Otherwise, that's a no.
Oh my god. Special week.
Dylan,
Creeper watched somebody break their
motion, and
leg.
it's 9
I
o'clock.
felt bad.
So Vegeta has the dragon throw in this.
Go put on lotion.
Okay.
Again, the dragon throw. What kind of throw is that? So useless.
Now why does Vegeta have it in this game?
Lotion, and it's 9.
I feel bad for Jackson because he's like trying to hold it in.
Look at this. He's making a statement here with this attack.
I have not checked Twitter for any jump boost information for a while.
Boom, what impact. Not every ounce of that one. This could be over.
Hey! What are you waiting for? It is 9, and it's a school night. What? That's from the freaking the microwave, Dylan. It's 9 right now. What are you talking about? Dylan, don't play dumb with me. You know that's what it is with the stove. Oh my.
Into an armbar. Submission move locked in.
So he's slowly losing his mind.
He looks for it once again. This one is over. This is what makes him one of the best in the business. He looks a bit off his game here. He needs to create some space and find a way to get back on the offensive. He just has to make sure this doesn't get too out of hand for him. Sometimes momentum has a way of permanently swinging.
When people are trying to get CHCs removed from like battles, but then they realize that characters are as broken as CCs and nobody gives them.
Looking for the finish. Incredible striking combo, the O'Reilly combo. Well, he's running on fumes here. Does he have enough left in him to capitalize?
Oh, here we go.
Uh-oh. Watch out. Nailed it. Oh, hanging on for dear life. Oh, alley-oop powerbomb. That might be it. Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. Counter here. Oh, right to the jaw.
So,
Mhm.
everyone good?
Yep. Just doing a modded tournament. Dragon Ball versus Mortal Kombat, basically.
You gotta believe this one's over. Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys are. Again? Really? Come on, come up with something new already. Here's his moment, Michael. Oh, he got him. Let's look at this again.
Excuse me.
So, here's the thing I hate about Apex. With Apex, you can be teamed up with anyone. That's the problem. I have 2 ranked ones on my team.
I might hop on that later.
And people that I'm working with, they jumped and they're flying to the airship with
Sometimes a match can't live up to the hype, guys.
literally everybody that's going to the airship.
These superstars gave as good as they got,
And they both died.
fans got their money's worth from the opening bell. These superstars gave as good as they got, and these fans got their money's worth from the opening bell. These superstars
Oh,
gave
trying to
as
find
good
the
as
nearest
they
guy
got,
and kill
these
myself.
fans got their money's worth from the opening bell. Tough to top that one, folks. We were lucky to be here to witness a match filled with technical.
Anybody else feel bad for
amazing
Jackson?
moves, and seemingly
Yep.
non-stop.
I'm sorry to say this. I know I may sound heartless, but I don't. Because I just don't know. It's not. I'm trying to be a dick.
He literally can't do anything about that, man. It's his parents. He can't do nothing to his parents.
He can. That's the thing. But at the same time, he can't. It's not that, Brandon. It's just like that man's emotional level is just going down repeatedly. Sooner or later, Jackson will snap. And
Hello?
hey, what's up?
Where'd Natalie
Hey,
go? Did she just disappear?
So anyway,
Hey, what's up, my guy? Jackson!
What's this about me snapping?
Jackson, I'm not gonna lie here. I'm happy that you're better than what you're doing right now. Your emotional level's not strong, dude.
I know.
Sooner or later, you're really just gonna snap on your parents, your brothers, and whoever's close to you. And all that's just gonna go into one tiny bubble, and
You know, it pissed me off even more because now I'll have guilt on top of it.
that's the thing. You shouldn't have guilt. Here's how I see it, Jackson. To your parents and to your brothers, you should feel no remorse or anything. But to yourself, it's like... what am I saying here? You gotta think for yourself when it comes to your family. That's how I see it. Like, I mean, stop feeling bad for your family. And you're setting, Jackson, your parents, your brothers, it's all down to a survival of the fittest. And the one on top is your mom and dad.
but that's clearly not the case here tonight.
Especially the fact that they have favorites.
And even worse, your brothers are above you. Which shouldn't even be like a thing, but it is. You literally had to like whatever with Dylan instead of Dylan just listening to you. It kind of proves that Dylan does not actually give a shit about you.
And then whenever things don't go his way, he always complains to me, hoping that I...
But if you were to die right now, here's the thing. I don't think that your death would actually go as far as to mean something for a long time.
It would.
The death of a child is the most important thing to a parent, because that's the thing they can never let go. But to your family, if you died, they wouldn't necessarily look back upon what they did to you. Jackson, I don't feel that way.
Here's the problem.
I think everyone in the party doesn't feel like that, because it's like
I don't
this.
know nothing.
No, listen. Let me tell you something. Here's the problem why they would, but at the same time it's bad that they would at that moment. They should already be thinking back that night, but they're not. And then once death comes upon them, they always try to reel it in to their side and make it seem like they tried to do everything. That's literally what happens with death in my family. Whenever somebody dies, like my grandmother, my grandpa, hell, my fucking uncle. The only uncle that we ever talked about is on my dad's side. And even then, that was just for funny shits and giggles that we forget the next day. And that angers me. It angers me to the point where what's the point of all of this shit?
Hey Jackson, oh, I'm talking to you. Jackson, as I said, death should matter. This should occur, like, for a while. Yes, you should let death go, but you shouldn't let it go. Like, if somebody dies in front of you right now, at random, you can let that go in 2 minutes. If somebody dies in front of you that's important to you, like right now, that can be let go, but it can never be, like, let go. Those memories and everything that you had with those persons is what keeps you there. But then, if it's your parents, and with Dylan and Bryson, it's like this. You die, Jackson, what have you actually proven other than to be someone of just use, not family value?
I wouldn't say that. They have their little nice moments.
No, Jackson. Actually think about it. What has your family actually seen in you other than a college student and their son? As I said, parents cannot be friends with their children. Because the moment you be a friend to your children, you can't be a father or mom to your child. And that's what they need the most. But at the same time, they can make things other than just you being their child. Does your family have that?
They tell me they do. Or at least
They tell you, but do they prove it?
My dad proved it, and I showed you that he did.
Jackson, I don't know. Because here's the thing, if your dad was doing all these things that you were praising him for, that you were trusting him, wouldn't things be different for you? You literally, and I'm going to keep saying this, were cutting yourself. And your dad heard you cut yourself. I mean, say you cut yourself. How did that conversation not go anywhere past just, oh, we'll fix things, Jackson? Because it didn't fix things. It's literally your dad still not getting that you are suffering. The moment your parents realize that you're suffering in an emotional state that they're causing it, they won't change anything. And even then, it's still like a huge ball to say that they will. as long as you're there doing whatever they feel like they want you to do, nothing will get better. And you'll snap. Because Jackson, you lost the chance to go to Zenkai-Con this time. Next year, who knows? Because that's a full-on year. Just want you to make sure that you're the one that chooses everything. Your parents are not. You don't have to do anything for them if they are not willing to go the extra mile to do anything for you. And I don't mean sit by and listen to you talk. I don't mean watch TV with you. I don't mean like do whatever. I mean literally letting you have a break, a moment to just be yourself and be happy. Rather than just forcing more and more on you. I can be that guy that just literally walks up to you and listens to a story. I don't care. Brandon can be the one that just feeds you dinner and be like, oh, hey, dinner. Brandon could be that literal nice parent, but just whatever.
What does that supposed to mean?
I understand. Anyway, like a parent can be anyone, but a real parent shows they're trying their hardest to change things, and would even go as far as to die in front of you for that. Jackson, to me, your father doesn't seem like that person to just jump for a bullet.
He would.
I don't think he would. He would. That man...
That man proved that he would. That man tells me things.
Yeah, he tells you, but will he actually do it? As I said, I can tell you something and make it seem like I mean it. When the actual moment comes, will I take that bullet?
Yes, and he's my father.
Jackson, trust me, there have been many piece of shit fathers.
He's not. My dad is not your dad, though. He's mine.
Yes, we all know that. But it's still the fact that anyone can just say anything to their child. Jackson, as your dad has proven, oh, Jackson, we'll make it up to you. Don't worry. How have they made it up to you that you didn't go to Zenkai-Con yet? Did they give you money to buy whatever to replace said Zenkai-Con? No.
No.
They gave Dylan and Bryson money to let them buy games. Did they let you chill, relax, have fun as a replacement for Zenkai-Con? No, they put you in cleaning, chores, schoolwork, everything else. Schoolwork you can avoid, but everything else can. When you were sick, did they let you relax? No, you had to work while you were sick, dude. You barfed 3 times. I would think a regular person would need to go to the hospital, not continue working.
They allowed me to rest, and then when I got up, they asked me if I was well, and then they told me to.
Jackson, no, that's not how it works. A regular parent would keep you in bed. They wouldn't ask you to do anything. A regular parent wouldn't just let you hand them $400 and something. Whether or not they're in debt or whatever, they wouldn't allow you to give up that money. That's something you earned. And for them to just take it, that's the lowest of the low. And even more, Jackson, this is the main thing. Your college fund. Me, Brandon, Dragon, we all know that when it comes to colleges, they give you money for going to college.
Yep. A whole lot of it.
They do.
A whole lot of money for college that you have to use.
No. I mean, they give you money. Like, you pay for college, but they also give you money while you take classes. That you can use for anything you want.
I didn't know that.
I told you about it earlier. What? Anyway.
What? Oh, you didn't?
I've been told you about this. Greg Neal knows I told you about this.
I wasn't here.
Yeah, Brandon, you weren't here, but Drag Neil definitely knows I told Jackson about that long ago.
Heck, even the college, like around a certain periods of time, if you like did and focus on your work, they'll like send you money depending on what college you go to.
And Jackson, since you didn't know that, guess where all that money has been to? Guess whose hands? No, Jackson, you've been taking a year or so of college.
He should have got at least like 3 or 4 checks by now then. From the school.
And Jackson, you literally didn't even know that that was a thing. So, if you didn't know...
I sold my old college books though, and I was able to get a decent amount of money, but I had to share.
That's selling your college books. That's not the same as a college giving you money.
No, but at the same time, it does give you a decent amount.
No, Jackson, you don't understand. Colleges give you money. Free money.
Yep.
I've never heard of that.
That's because your parents have been hiding that money from you and using it for themselves.
And if you like really cool with one of your like professors or whatever, and like always did your work, turned it in on time, worked hard on your projects, that's a bonus.
No, it is. Anyway.
When I went to, they did. It was.
Yeah, of course you did. Anyway. Ignoring this bitch. Anyway. Yeah, but Jackson, for real though, you get money for being in college. And you don't even know about that. Hell, it should be signed in your name.
They probably didn't know.
No, they did know. That's Jackson. Their colleges are forced to give you money.
Yep.
They been new, Jackson. You're the only one that didn't know because you just don't know much about life.
I know a good amount about life, but at the same time, I just didn't know about that detail.
I didn't know about the detail until I checked the mail and until the college teachers told me themselves that they were doing it. So I'm like, okay. Now, did the money matter to me? No. But it's still like... The fact that I still got it. My mom offered... I mean, my mom didn't offer me. My mom told me that I had a check from college. And I was like, okay. How much is on it? $300. I'm like, okay. Neat.
The only thing that I knew... Like... They gave me, when I signed up for that college, a card. It didn't have anything on it, but it was like my ID or something. And then... Like, I gave them the card, you know, to hold on to it for a little while. Got the card back, and pretty much it was like, you know, whatever. I didn't know that they were continuously giving me checks with that card. But at the same time...
Well, it's not in the card. It's more on a freaking... What's the name? It's in your mail. You get it in the mailbox, and it's like... Note to said person from said college. And it will be whatever, however much money. They don't give you on a card. They give you it in a freaking envelope. Which is why I bet they knew what it was, and that they've been forging your signatures for that.
Okay, they don't even go that far now.
How do you know? Have you seen one of your checks yet?
No, but at the same time, they haven't shown
exactly.
That they know about stuff like
Jackson, here's the thing. I can be a parent and hide stuff from you. Do you know how many single parents hide their lovers' information from their child to keep them safe? What's to stop me from hiding a simple check from you? And they may put it in your college fund. Who knows? But it's the fact that you don't get the choice to do whatever with your money.
I got money on my graduation day, and then they
Yeah, and where's that money now?
it was over 2,000, I believe, and they said they didn't.
Where is it now?
They have
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time
In what?
one-on-one action.
in a bank
Michael, it sounds to me like this crowd already picked
For
the one
who?
they want to win this match.
from my college.
Exactly. That's $2,000 for your graduation day. That's... Jackson, as I said, you were so high-hoped on your parents being like this. Oh, my parents said they'll give me a house. They'll do whatever. But the thing is, college is like buying a house. It requires a lot of payments. And your parents were so set on telling you that they would buy a house for you, but then again, any type of money you make, they put into your college. College is not that important. And I mean really not that important. It will only give you better chances of getting jobs and everything else.
No more talking behind each other's backs. Now
Not like you actually
pretty soon
grow any more than what you should.
and I wouldn't at all.
Yes, there are certain classes in like engineering, biomechanics, science,
There's stuff I went to school for, yeah.
laws of air, but
Executed.
it's still like,
Goodness. Jam your leg in a bad
it's still
way.
like, unless you take those classes, just to take those classes for yourself, and to make whatever you're trying to work for a reality, then you're not technically, you know, really going to college for anything. I can go to college for history, because whatever the facts. But all I really need to do is just go to a library and start reading our national history.
Unbelievable athleticism.
Because even more, here's what you gotta think about. With colleges, they make you learn what they want you to learn.
Strikes. Endless.
Why do we keep going back to 1942, 1784, 1969? Like, why do we keep going to those specific dates? Why not talk about
The
what
future.
happened? Fuck futures. Anyway, why not talk about what happened when we were in 1482, or
He's taking some offense.
1560, or 1212? Let's talk about those dates,
Especially considering who he's in the ring with.
where humanity had nothing.
He doesn't look too eager to get up.
We can't, because, again,
There's no records.
nobody... Exactly, and the only way to make records is by research. You go to a library, you can learn anything. You're National Geographic, you can learn anything.
Suplex through.
But a
Not
school
done yet.
teaches you what they want you to learn.
Going for it.
And they don't teach you well. Some teachers just half-ass it, while others try their best to do it.
And there are honestly some teachers that actually care about their students, and like they try to help them out. And if they don't really, and if they like don't know much about it, they'll like give you like a good resource or something to like help you through it.
Technique.
Those teachers I had, of course. I helpful teachers.
Anyway,
Get you two, not two. They're not all bad.
Statement here with this attack.
stares at Brandon.
You can't even say they all bad.
Anyway,
Oh my god.
so as I was saying, ignoring this bitch.
Screw you too.
I know you want to, gay man. Sorry, I'm not gay though. Anyway,
That's what he was looking for, Michael.
yeah, pull back hard, Brandon.
Nobody controls the pace of a
Anyway,
match quite like this guy.
Jackson, all I'm saying is this. Don't feel obligated to do shit for your parents, because they sure as hell haven't done anything for you.
They have, or at least my dad has.
Has he really? Because again, you're still in a situation where you're still out $2,460, and all you do is ask for one tiny bit of morsel of money, and you can't get it. You're sick. You still have to clean, work, whatever.
They
And
allowed
you shouldn't.
me to rest. And then
Please, Jackson, it's not allow. Allow you to rest? Like, what kind of... I don't know if that's you phrasing that, or it's them actually allowing you to rest.
It was a type of phrasing that they tell me that it's cool to rest, and then they'll have me come back and clean when I'm done.
Yeah, Jackson, no. Here's the thing. You clean when you feel better. And I mean better. Not I wake up and I'll be like, oh, my headache's gone, but I'm still coughing asleep. No, I'm talking about 100% health better. I allow you to rest for a moment and then make you clean when I think you're better. That's not a pimp. That's a dictator.
This is going to be big, one way or another.
Because your parents know if you faint on the job, that's just a hospital bill waiting for them.
He's not looking good here.
Okay, that just sounds messed up.
Feel the pressure a bit.
Brandon, it is, but at the same time, that's how they look at it.
That's not how.
Jackson has to clean for majority of a 2, 3, 4 hour period. And if Jackson is just playing sick on spot and he's cleaning like that, majority, plus Jackson's messing with chemicals and everything else like that,
That would just make
Jackson
it
will
worse.
faint.
Yeah.
Jackson will faint, and Jackson will even more cough and be more ill. And to avoid a hospital bill, it's to put Jackson in the bed, let him rest until he thinks he's ready, and then have Jackson push through the rest of it with how he is currently. And Jackson, like, think about this. I'm really smart about things. And I can come at many people. But as you said, your parents strapped a bomb to a cat just for fun. Your dad.
Wait, oh
strapped
what?
a-
He strapped firecrackers and fireworks on the cat and blew it in half.
For fun.
Okay, that's just terrible. Like, for real.
Your dad.
Why would you do that to an
literally
animal?
threatens. Because people do shit to animals and nobody cares.
What's
That's what
wrong with
the
you?
humanity thinks. No, that's what humanity thinks. That an animal is just a soulless beast that can't really think for itself and do whatever.
Well, I guess I'm not human because I don't think that way.
That's what I'm saying. Thank you, kid. Sit down. Anyway,
I'm glad to be a human man, if that's how y'all people want to think.
There's no.
but Jackson, here's the thing. Just know that the moment you get another set of money at any pace, and your parents are like, Jackson, do you have any money that we can borrow? Or your parents are like, oh, we're in debt, whatever. Don't give them anything. Don't feel like you need to give them anything. Don't feel like you need to support them. They'll support themselves. They have jobs. They have a work schedule. They want to make more money. They do it themselves. You're only a 19. You're only an 18-year-old. You do what an 18-year-old does, and that is go to college as of right now for your life. You don't even have a car in your name to go to work and back. Yet your parents want you to get a job and be supportive of the house. But then again, who's that money actually going towards? You or your parents? Their parents. Because as long as you live there, you are bound and determined to do whatever they say. Unless you want to leave their house and say otherwise. And as Dylan and Bryson are kids, if your parents say, hey Jackson, pay for Dylan and Bryson's feet. Oh my god, food ticket. Hey Jackson, pay for Dylan and Bryson's whatever. Hey Jackson, Dylan and Bryson want a game. Can you go pay for that? If you can't stand up for yourself now, then you'll never stand up for yourself in the far future. When you have a job, when you have a girlfriend, when you have the likelihood of
it.
anything.
I can't.
You.
But the problem is,
You can bet they're going to be talking about this match for quite some time.
Jackson, I can't hear you.
Heavy consequences will be hammered upon me if I start.
Exactly. You, like, that's the point. That's why I said you. Heavy consequences will be hammered upon me? That's the sound of somebody who's just a scared pussy. Rather than somebody that can handle themselves and speak up.
Why don't you try going in my shoes? Try
I
going
am.
in my
That's
shoes
what
with
I'm
you.
doing the entire time I talk to you.
No. I want you to picture this. For once, I want you to just listen to me.
Alright, I got a scenario. How about this?
No. You're
Your dad and me. Or should I say your dad and you? Let me just say that. Your dad tells me to go clean after I clean for 7 hours straight. I'm gonna tell your dad no. And your dad may come at me, your dad may look at me like I'm fucking insane. Your dad may be like, go clean or else I'll beat you. I'm gonna say no. I'm 18. Frick you. I cannot do that. I cleaned for 7 hours today. You can have Dylan and Bryson do it, if anything. Tomorrow I'll clean for 7 hours again, but I'm not gonna clean for any more time today. Take my PlayStation, take my Xbox, take whatever you feel like, but I feel like I need a break, Dad.
Yeah.
And if he hits me, I'll call the police. You have a phone.
My man, you can't do that.
Yes, you can. Because Jackson's 18.
Not to.
But still, that's still like his dad and his parent.
And I don't have the type of parents that are like, oh, don't do it, son. No, just snatch the phone out of my hand, beat the shit out of me, and throw me out the house himself.
Exactly. And he puts his hands on you. You can call federal defense and child labor. Because...
But, my man, child labor ain't gonna work because he's 18.
Actually, it's still self-defense and child labor still, because to Jackson, he's been suffering for all this time as a child. And Jackson's not clearly, like, he's 18, but not forcefully 18 yet.
WWE's top stars ready to go here in
It's hard to explain because I get what you're saying, and yes, it is wrong, but at the same time, no.
And even more, Brandon, think about it like this. As Jackson will tell the truth, people will listen. Well, Brandon, think of yourself as a cop. Now, let me explain. Let me say this as Jackson. Like, Brandon, ask me questions like an investigator would ask. After after your said father beats you.
How did all this happen? What happened to you? What did he do? What did you do?
Okay. How this happened? All I did was tell my father that I would not clean up after cleaning for 7 hours today. I mean this day, because that would have already been past the day away. And then he beat me up. He hit me, he took my phone so I wouldn't call anybody to save me, and he continuously beat me. And even more, this has been happening not only for not only for that day, but every other day. At the age of 11, my father has been threatening me countlessly without any resolve or anything to be different. He has been keeping me on a close chain to where if I were to even try to defend myself, he would make it worse for me. Blah 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 blah. Explain. Hey Brandon, what would your response be?
Everything's gonna be fine now. We're gonna basically lock your dad up for all that madness.
Okay, no. They would do a investigative report, Brandon. Jesus Christ.
Oh, then they'll just report his dad then.
Because here's the thing. There's multiple matters in this. Number one, can they trust Jackson to even say that he's been cleaning like that every day? Because from a regular person's stance, I don't think that even to be a possible thing. But when they hear Dylan and Bryson say themselves that he's been cleaning whatever every day, every night, every morning, they're gonna listen to that. His mom and dad, they're gonna give subtle hints. Because they can't lie, because every person has a giveaway when they lie. Especially when it comes to talking to a cop. So they'll know that Jackson, through their parents lying or telling the truth, has also been doing that. So that's one thing out of the way. Now, Jackson's father threatening him. His dad, they're going to look back at his dad's track record, and for that track record alone, they're not going to just say, well, looking at his track record, I don't know, man. I feel like he would actually be the one to threaten. No. They're going to be like this. They're going to look at how he responds to Jackson doing whatever. They're going to give scenarios to Jackson's dad saying whatever. And they're going to look at his mom too. And be like, whatever. And then afterwards, they're going to look at the two bullies. Has your dad hit you? Yes. Has your dad threatened you? Yes. And they're going to be like, alright.
But not to, that's kind of every parent to like discipline them, to show discipline.
Discipline, yes. However, threatening.
That's okay, that's also kind of confusing because some parents like they'll like say the threat but they like either won't do it or they'll partially do it. Even have the kids
try to respond of how he would say it.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business. Oh, he turns it around.
And even more, as Jackson's body will prove after his dad beats him up, his dad actually would beat his kids for the subtle things. Think about this, Brandon. I beat an 18-year-old who's my son just because he wouldn't clean. A stupid reason. Why wouldn't she beat up the other two? So Jackson alone will prove that to be a case already won. And most likely, they will put Jackson in a child's home, or a boy's home, or adult home, whatever the case may be. And they'll support him with disability checks or whatever the case may be until Jackson can get on his feet. But when Jackson gets on his feet, he can take care of himself. Now, the two kids, Dylan and Bryson, will either be with Jackson or separate, because
they'll be with mom.
Yeah. Or you will also be with your parent. Mom, I mean Jackson. And even more, your mom will also know that you have the resolve to call in protection. So she wouldn't hit you, she wouldn't try to fuck with you. She would try to be that parent.
No. Oh my god. You've been through this fucking scenario for over 30 minutes.
Because that's the reality of life, Jackson.
It may be a reality, but I don't feel like you're in reality right now. I am literally on the verge of a breakdown.
And that's my point. Your breakdown is caused by who? You, Jackson, you live a sheltered life. You go to college, and you talk to your friends at college, and probably on your cell phone. But the moment... Alright, but still, you talk to people in college. But the moment that you get home, you're subjected to endless cleaning, even though you clean. You're subjected to yelling. I know, but I'm just saying later in the day. You're subjected to yelling, trying to help your brothers with their schoolwork that they should just do themselves. Yes, I know you're being a good brother, but at the same time, they need to start doing it on their own. You cannot get better without failure. Dylan and Bryson's failures will make them better. And as I said, as soon as they get in high school, if they go to high school, because here's the thing, their first year of high school may be terrible. Dylan and Bryson's grades may not turn out to be what they're supposed to be, because Dylan and Bryson aren't, if they're not smart until high school, then they'll fail.
Right now they're doing exceptional. Right now they're like, yes, I do help them out and everything like that, but it's freaking mostly Bryson and making sure Dylan actually studies instead of just fucking around it and then saying that he's in big trouble.
What's he got in mind? Something big is coming. He caught him slipping.
See, well, at least one brother getting it together.
Barely. Just gotta get past the fucking smart mouth shit. Along with the fact that he needs to accept the fact that he needs help. And the fact that he does the exact same thing every day. And he expects different results. So yeah, I guess I would call that progress.
All I'm saying is high school, like middle school and elementary, they'll let you go with the whole, oh, I know this guy has help from his parents, or whatever the case may be, because middle school and elementary, they'll give you, like, work in between classes, more or less. Not that it will affect you, work. But in high school, homework, classwork, quizzes, all of those are functionalities that if Dylan and Bryson are acting the way they are now and they go to high school for those certain things, I can see it like this. Those two are in high school. At home they get exceptional grades for their high school work because they have help. But in the actual classroom where either they're effing around, they're trying to be smart mouth, or whatever the case may be, and they don't do their work correctly, that is where your dad will instantly look at you for, like, God knows whatever, and be like, blah, 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 blah. And who knows, your dad might change his way of looking at it. Because Dylan and Bryson will be, how old, like 14 when they get in high school? So, whatever. And now I can see another portion of it, where they're homeschooled, which would still make it worse. Because since they're homeschooled, they don't have to leave the house. They don't have to worry about much at all. They can do whatever. Well, at the same thing, they have the ability to do the work basically whenever they want to. And in the comfort of their house. But then again, that's your parents allowing a complete stranger in their house at the same time if homeschool ever needs a stranger to enter. And if that person continuously walks in to see Jackson Sabari on the ground cleaning whatever every day, that guy's gonna be like, is this? And he'll get suspicious. Because that's actually natural, that's the one thing that Earth has a problem with. You can be doing something, like I'll be cleaning, that guy would be like, okay, it makes sense, he's just keeping the house clean. And then every day he comes by, he's like, keep cleaning. And naturally, as in a sense, we as a planet are subjected to being suspicious of one another. We can't help it. It's a natural human thing to try to be suspicious. And when the moment comes of being suspicious, it's research at that point. That guy is gonna schedule every day to be the same, and he's gonna see you on the ground cleaning for whatever reason. And sooner or later, he might take it to the federal agency and be like, I think this guy's under labor because he keeps cleaning. And he's only, well, Dylan and Bryson will be however old they are, you'll be however old you will be.
Honestly, I think Jackson wouldn't even be living with them if they'll be like in high school.
Actually, no. Jackson's parents said this, and they meant it. Until we think you're ready, you are not able to leave this house. Any money that you make will come to us.
Okay. I would have moved out.
Which means that Jackson, until his parents decide when, cannot leave his house. Until Jackson hides enough money to make it to wherever he needs to go. Which, unfortunately, will be a hotel room, or whatever the case may be, for a slight bit of time. Until he figures out a payment method of leaving. And Brandon, you and me both know, a parent cannot keep you like that. But at the same time, we have to listen, because how are we gonna fend ourselves if we don't have enough money to fend ourselves? A house payment is so much money.
It's like,
But at the same time, if I can't make any money, and if it's going to my parents, who keep saying, we're gonna keep taking your money because we feel like it, you'll never move on.
honestly, we're like everybody's getting ready to move soon, and from what my mom and my sisters tell me, they say like single bedroom apartments down here are like $1,000. So you're gonna like put up a whole bunch of money for that for like everybody. Like everybody gotta like put some money away to like pay for their own like separate house. And
Yeah,
that's not even counting like gas and water bills and stuff.
Move some point.
Like my sister's like she's gonna go off to college either to UCF or somewhere else, and my older sister's probably gonna like go with her, but everybody else is just planning to go back to Chicago. Well, I'm just gonna either like stay here down in Florida, or just bunk with my sisters for a little bit until I like have enough money to like get my own little separate apartment. Cause I'm not going back to Chicago. Like I stayed here and gained a decent amount of like friends and like people I care about and that I'm close to, and I don't feel like starting all over again. Nah, that's too much. I've been doing that for over 10 years. I ain't doing that no more.
Bro. And even more, Brandon, I'm not gonna lie, I gave Jackson an opportunity to live with me. Because here's what I told Jackson. In a sense, if me and Jackson work together, that's two people / my mom, because he's not going to remain in bed forever, working and getting paid. Sorry. I said, me, Jackson, and my mom, like, if Jackson lived with me... Bye, Jackson.
And I know the whole little relationships thing was my fault, but at the same time, I had to like, it's kind of theirs too, because we moved so much, I have to start over and 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 over. It just get annoying. Like seriously, I just get tired of it.
So Brandon, why don't you move to my house and we can, you know.
No, I'm good. I'm just gonna bunk with my sisters until I have enough money to get my own apartment. Thank you.
Come on, Brandon. Think about it. 4 people paying the bill. Me, you, Jackson, and my mom. It will work perfectly. Now, there might be a lot.
Where do you stay anyway? I forgot.
I won't tell you. But anyway, there might be a bunch of rope in your room. Don't mind that, okay?
The hell?
Just to make sure that you don't move.
Okay, now I'm most definitely not, because you're on some freaky bondage type stuff.
when I raped Brandon in my own house.
Yeah, no. And plus, like I said, I already got really close to a bunch of people down here in Florida already. Now I feel like starting all over again. That's too much. It just get annoying after a while. And I know some people like say, well, that's good. That means you can like differentiate and have like different experiences. But if you've experienced it as much as I have, you'll grow to hate it. And I mean absolutely hate it. Because I know some people who just like take this experience and just use that as an excuse to just screw around. For me, I'm not really on that. I'm just trying to live my life, find that one somebody, find that one group of friends and just chill. Live my life and be successful and great and live peacefully. I ain't got time for all that. And plus, that type of life sounds messy anyway.
Hey, Brandon, I'll be your special person.
You already that special person, but not like that. You're one of those special people. Don't rub it in. That doesn't mean I'm gonna sleep with you. No. You ain't that special.
Why don't you try?
Cause no. That goes against my morals and my religion.
Brandon, I will make it soft for you if that makes you feel.
Like I said, that goes against my morals and my religion, and women feel better.
It's okay, Brandon. Let it go. Let it go.
Man, my name ain't Anna, your name ain't Elsa, so stop.
Let it go.
Honestly, if it goes down to it, I might just end up going to UCF where all my friends go, and I take up production and music and start my company that way. Cause I'm seriously about this whole music situation I'm about to start doing. I already been like recording more songs, typing down the lyrics, recording the music, recording the actual song and posting it on like Facebook. Now I'm just thinking about posting it on like YouTube and SoundCloud once it's done recording.
If you let me fuck your throat, it'll give you a clearer voice. You
What?
know that's to be true.
Wait, what?
I said let me fuck your throat and it will give you a clearer voice.
I already have a clear voice. What the heck?
I mean, you'll have a better voice then.
Yeah, no.
Come on, Brandon. You know that's true.
No. Get a owner hold.
You are my owner hold.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
You know what? Better yet, call Sam. Tell her you need her.
He's dead.
Wait, Sam?
Yes. He's dead.
Are you serious or are you just messing around? Because I don't play with stuff like this.
Dead to me.
Don't play like that, man. Like, for real.
I'm sorry.
Literally just lost somebody. I ain't got time for that.
If it makes you feel better, I'll pound your ass.
Okay, you still playing. That ain't even funny, bro.
It is to me.
Which is why I'm not human. Because if that's humane to you, I don't know what's wrong with you or other humans.
Brandon, think about it like this.
Another amazing singles contest. These two never cease to entertain the WWE Universe. Here it comes. He's got him. He's looking at it. This is what makes him one of the best in the business. At the all-harsh impact. can't imagine.
So Natalie, how long have you been here for?
What a slam! Back foot will jar your spine. He's making a statement here with this attack. Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys are. Showing some quickness there. Up and he's calling for it.
She not there.
She is.
He might have this might be it.
Did she mute me then?
But he's running on fumes here. Does he have enough
No,
left
she
in him
didn't.
to capitalize?
Brandon, I know Natalie. As much as Natalie hates to get into conflict, she knows that somebody had to have this talk sooner with Jackson before he uses his mind. Jackson cannot be left alone in an emotional state like this. As you see, Jackson almost raped Axis in a roleplay yesterday.
Yesterday.
Slash- Yeah, he almost caused rape in the roleplay yesterday. You had to stop him. Slash.
What was, oh yeah, I was at work.
Now that's a takedown.
As today, Jackson was like
How are these superstars
really
even still going,
offensive
guys?
with
I mean,
something.
they have to be on
He seemed like he didn't
fumes
even
right
care
now.
about it.
Oh boy,
Because he didn't even know what he said. The more Jackson's emotional state
I don't know about you
declines,
guys, but it looks to me like these superstars are on their
the more Jackson loses himself as a person. And us just being willy-nilly and saying, oh, hey Jackson, you're okay, and not talking about it, is just gonna make it worse and worse until Jackson flips in his own accord, and he, well, a number of options, one of which he has been cutting himself, and I don't think he would start, I don't think he would mind starting again, just to relieve the stress and pain that he gets after.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business. He's playing with him now.
Jesus Christ.
Call your friends, let them know what's going on right now in this awesome match.
All I can do or say is that I'm just gonna pray more about him, because if he's honestly doing stuff like that, he need prayer and advice.
This one's getting ugly. You might want to turn away if you have a weak heart.
Because honestly, there's been times that I've been in that same state, but if I didn't let stuff go, or like did something to like have an output for that much anger I used to have,
Jackson doesn't
I would
have
be
an output because he's stuck in his house. Dragon Ball video games, that output has been taken over.
At what point do those thoughts
Jackson
creep
needs
in?
another output to where he can actually
I don't know as a WWE superstar if he
do
ever
something
thoughts
now.
of self-doubt. He's making a statement
using
here
the
with
same
this
output is good for a moment, but then when it gets to the point where that output's filled, he needs something better.
By staying in this beautiful technique. Game, set, match. This one is over.
I was gonna say that does he have times we could just go out and hang out with friends and relax, but he can't even have that, it seems like.
What a hellaciously physical match these gladiators have put themselves through.
And I'm surprised he doesn't have any like college friends, because if he had college friends, I think his parents would like allow him to like be out more.
The intensity
Brandon, about
of
you
this
sleeping.
match has been
Oh my
incredible.
God.
Please?
No.
Just once.
No.
Almost wrote him off earlier. That one was even more
I'll
impressive
take your
than the
butt
first
cheeks,
time
okay?
we saw it.
No.
Alright, what about you
Given their
inside
performances
of
tonight,
me?
it's too
Does that
bad
work better?
one of these
No.
superstars has to walk out of here on the losing end.
Alright, what about our dicks?
No.
What about our ass?
No.
Against each other?
Jeez, it
What
feels
about
like I
Dragon
have
Ball?
the
No.
same song on my playlist on repeat.
What about Jackson?
No.
I don't know how much more these
What if it made him
superstars
feel
can
really
take.
good?
No.
You'd have to think something's got to give here soon.
Why?
You already know the answer to that.
To me, like these superstars are running on fumes right about now. When this guy's on, look out. Both these superstars appear to be operating on fumes here, guys.
What about if I turn myself into a...
No,
Why?
because it still be you.
That doesn't mean anything. I'm a woman now.
Oh my god.
Something left in their arsenal. They have
You just trying to make me sound sexist.
deep enough to find it.
Yeah.
And even if you said now, Libby, I still would have said no, because I don't want to go to jail, and I don't want to be a cause of that.
I mean, what if she's 18?
No.
Why?
The longer
She's
this fight
18.
goes
You
on,
can.
For one, she don't like me like that. I don't like her like that, and it'll still
what
feel
she did?
weird and awkward.
Like, what if she really, really liked you? And she really, really wanted you? What if she wanted your name, wanted your number, Brandon?
I wouldn't just...
What if she
Honestly,
what's
if-
your name? What's your number?
Stop butchering my catchphrase, because you ruining it.
Yeah, it's suffer, you dirty ass way.
Yeah, real quick. What the heck?
It's not what you think.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. Brandon,
Get away from me. Don't even look at me. Go away.
Brandon, no.
Throw it away.
Don't leave me behind.
Throw it away.
No.
Just go away. I'm out.
Brandon, don't leave me.
Throw it away. Just throw it away.
Brandon, don't leave me behind. I love you.
Bye. You're in the
Brandon,
trash now,
no.
trash.
What happened to us being the best of friends, never leaving each other, always being one together?
Not until you started being dirty.
So mean.
But like I said, like I was saying, if she
For me.
did feel the same
Sure.
way,
Me.
I would stay her friend, and if it develops into something like that, maybe. And if it was the same, like if you were a woman, y'all do the same thing. Start off as friends and see where it goes. If it goes great, then fine. If it goes terrible, then I'm not gonna date you or marry you or be with you. We'll still be
Okay.
friends, but no.
Can I ask you a question?
What?
Why are you so mean to me?
That's not being mean, that's life. If
No,
someone likes
What do you
you,
mean?
you date them for a little bit, like you're still friends, but there's like a little extra. And
Brandon,
if
no,
you
it's you
start
being mean.
feeling the same way about
Why are you
them,
lying to yourself? Stop lying to yourself.
oh my
I know you're
god.
just being mean. That's what it is. Just you being an
That's
asshole.
called dating.
No, just you being an asshole.
It's called dating. You date somebody
Yes.
that likes you to see where the relationship goes. If it develops into something else, that's good. If it doesn't, then
It's
it doesn't.
really just you being an asshole.
So he doesn't know what dating is.
Yeah, it's about having sex. That's all that dating is.
Like I said before, I repeat, will not be with another man. I'll always be with a woman.
Brandon, let's
I just
Let
don't go that
it-
way. I don't float that boat.
let it happen.
Let yourself happen.
Exactly. Think about it like that, Brandon.
That's just stupid.
I know.
Hoy.
Hey, Brandon.
Mm-hmm.
The following contest is a
Give
knockout
me
match.
your phone number.
You already have my number.
Dragon
getting it again, so I can relentlessly call you without any stop.
No.
Weighing in at 210 pounds, the superstar.
When I try to play you.
And it didn't work.
You would have given it to me anyway.
Nope. Because you already have it.
So mean.
Maybe if you would have answered your text, you'll remember what it is.
I'm sorry, I don't answer text messages from anybody. Most of the time because I'm just not near my phone, or because I don't receive it.
Well, I don't really call
Oftentimes,
anybody unless it's absolutely necessary.
And his opponent
Okay, I'm back.
from Shangri-La,
What's up?
weighing in at 176 pounds.
Natsu's been trying to touch me. I'm not letting him though.
All-Star Champion,
Yes.
Louis Kane.
What you have to go do?
Go away.
Oh, go away. Okay.
Big time singles matches coming up here. And I can assure you these
Did
two
you watch that
superstars
thing with your
waiting
sister?
all day to get their hands on each other.
No.
She did.
No. What?
You did, Brandon. It's okay. Whatever Natalie tells you is a lie. Trust me, that's why I love her.
Okay then.
It's in the voice patterns. It's in the patterns in her voice. You can tell. But if she really didn't do it, then I'll believe her. I believe her if she didn't do it.
I didn't.
Then I believe you.
Both superstars coming to this matchup with a lot to prove.
Y'all trying to RP after this, or
Nah, we can't all beat the Jackson.
Devastating kick. Ooh, what impact.
what y'all want to do?
Ooh, kick.
Apex Legends.
Mm-mm.
People.
Ooh, nasty impact.
I was gonna hop on that later anyway.
This might be it. Oh my, what a stomp. Good grief.
Jump Force?
I mean, agonizing for the arm.
I'm gonna avoid jump force for a little bit.
Sorry, I'm drawing at the moment.
He's on the defensive here.
What you drawing?
But he's very aware of who
My
he's in there
character.
with and what he has to do to rebound.
Sweet.
It's all part of the process, guys. He knew he would take on some offense here tonight. He just has
Wait,
This
not-
is one of my hardest drawings yet.
sharp knee.
But you know what? I'm still gonna do it.
Nice.
First. He's looking at it. Beautiful technique. Nice. Shut it down.
Like literally, muscle is the hardest thing ever to do.
Here he
All
goes.
savvy.
Muscle is the hardest thing ever,
He looks
Yep.
for it
which is
once
why
again.
this is a difficult drawing.
Make the last shot.
You making somebody swole.
A high-risk maneuver that works from that top
Very
turnbuckle.
swole.
Swoller than Kira.
Comes. He's got him.
A lot swoller than Kira.
Than Broly and Jiren.
More like Jaren.
Brandon.
But, actually,
Somebody like Brandon.
I'm not even swole, I'm just
kind of
fit.
bigger than Jaren, to be honest.
This is what makes him one of the best in the
Brandon.
business.
You keep saying you're thick. That's not how that works, buddy.
He wants no part of the outside.
Yeah, but this
You're
character's
swole.
bigger than Jaren.
You're
I
not
made a
thick.
mistake.
You're small.
Look at this.
This character's like in between Broly and Jaren.
Okay.
He's looking at it.
Not as big as Broly.
There is no
but not quite as big as Jiren.
But not as small as Jiren.
Does he have fish legs?
Not he.
Does she have fish legs?
No.
Oh. It's not funny without the fish legs.
It looks weird.
It does. That's why it's funny.
That's also, like, I gotta admit, like, I haven't drawn the legs yet, but I already know I'm gonna have difficulty with trying to make the legs proportionate.
Okay, I'm saying the funniest thing ever. Liu Kang is doing the dragon throw on Goku, showing him that feel.
You should bite him to show him how that feels.
Yeah, doesn't like it when they see you, huh, Goku, getting dragon thrown across the map.
Anyway, it's difficult because the body is big, so I have to make the legs big too.
Humber versus Jiren release date.
Does anyone care?
Oh, apparently Cumber does beat up Jiren.
What?
That's cool.
Okay. Scheduled to release March 14th.
Cool, Dragon Ball Heroes. You act like I care.
They have a create your own card thing in that game. I don't know if it's like create your own character or it's just you making the card.
Here's the thing, I'm gonna be mad if Kefla beats frickin' Zumatsu.
In Heroes?
You know that's not happening. That's actually one thing I could say is not gonna happen. Like, no.
Oh my god. No, why did somebody do this with Kel and Khalif? I mean with Kel and Strong. No. What is this?
They smashed.
Brandon, here you go. Just check out this link.
No, I'm good.
Don't worry, it's not bad. Just check it out. It's stupid though.
Man, this Blizzard remix is really good.
Looking for the win. He's flipped the script. Nailed it. I'm not sure how much he has left. Oh boy, he is rolling. Just some great execution right there.
It says Front's finally got his revenge for not being in the Broly movie.
Bruh. What the heck?
So dumb.
It is that. It looks like it's that.
It does.
Oh my god.
Now, Brandon, I want you to read this. You read it from left to right.
When Jackson would do something to
I
that.
mean, you read it from right to left, sorry.
What? What?
Don't worry, Brandon. It's okay.
What?
He's looking very overwhelmed out there. The might just have nothing left to give, guys. I'm not sure he has much left. He's in trouble.
Oh my god. What the heck?
Looking at it as what a strike. Can he finish him off here? Oh, he does it better.
Oh my god.
Oh boy, he is rolling. And scissors applied. Oh, look at this. This is what makes him one of the best in the business. What's this? Well, I think I know what's coming next. Black Mass! What a comeback. Harsh impact. No reverses it. Now he's working that exploit. Oh, what impact. Warm up the last.
So, Brandon, can I do that to you?
No.
Stop until it gets the job.
Why?
Yes.
Because I said so.
Oh boy,
All I'm doing is just standing behind you recently and every day and every night and every minute of your life.
Vicious strike. At the elbow. We have seen him here before. Ooh, what impact. That has got to be it. Well, yes! Takes it! Let's look back on the action from the last match. Almost forgot.
Also, Natsu, guess what? Listen to this.
This was
Hold
another
up.
great moment. Who could forget this? And last but not least,
This is the most beautiful thing I've ever heard.
Here is your winner and new Fighting Dragon Champion, the Superstar.
what a great match and a huge victory to boot. There's nothing more pure than picking up a win in a good old-fashioned one-on-one fight. Guys, I have to say, that was an amazing
Oh, Bill is
match.
teeth.
Mm-hmm.
When shit got real. Yeah, I know.
The fact that it's orchestrated makes it sound so much like, I don't know.
I remember role playing with the Wasp, and you remember how Rimuru defeated Milan by feeding her honey?
Yes.
I'm teasing her with honey. I even sent a picture of Rimuru holding honey, and it just says, "I'd be willing to give you this too."
I'm just dead. I'm just like, wow.
I'm a good role player. I don't care what anybody has to say.
Well,
I'm taking
this tournament
screenshots.
is
Jackson
over.
does get back. I actually feel like we should roleplay, just get his mind off of things.
Like, honestly,
That is actually late for Jackson. He's told
I'm
me
taking
so.
screenshots of my role playing, and I will.
Even hear a word I just said.